You're listening to the Unbelievers Podcast.
There were several groups. One of the principal ones was the reptilians from the Orion complex.
Without any exaggeration, it was like being on fire inside.
Rats were eating them inside.
This stuff was in my mouth. It felt like it was 500 pounds. It was unbelievably hot.
My first question would be, were you a member of the Church of Satan, a card-carrying member of the Church of Satan?
I don't understand.
There's always an argument for everything. You know, just because somebody can fake something doesn't necessarily mean it's full war and we found a life form. And that's when I started shitting my pants.
So for the person who called, I am carrying an alien.
An alien baby, and we cover it right here, okay?
Okay.
Something is happening. What is it? That's the question. So do UFOs exist? It depends on what you mean exist.
The United States is home to many of the world's most infamous paranormal hotspots. Skinwalker Ranch, Point Pleasant, West Virginia, Zach Baggins' spooky mansion, just to name a few. But there is one particular region in America that stands out amongst all others as the hottest of hotspots. An area where sightings of nearly every type of paranormal event, ranging from Bigfoot to UFOs, giant birds, orbs, animal mutilations, ghosts, and Native American curses have been observed. So, join us tonight as we delve into the mystery of Massachusetts high strangeness and what Lauren Coleman calls the Bridgewater Triangle, and a lesser-known cryptid simply called the Pukwudgie. Right here on an all-new episode of the program, where you continue to learn to unlearn everything you know! Hello and welcome to the Unbelievers Podcast. I'm your host, Rus Ryan, and tonight I am joined by my co-host in California, Drea Mora. Hello, Drea.
Hello, Russ.
Hello. And on Long Island, our soundboard engineer and producer, Rob Okey.
They could be vicious monkeys or could be tigers.
What's up, guys?
Could be.
Hey, could be tigers.
Could be tigers.
Well, hello, Rob. Hello, Drea. Yes, hello, Unbelievers. We're back. We missed a week.
I missed
Sucks.
you guys so much.
Yeah.
Even though we just, it was just a 1 week that we didn't do it.
Yeah, it's weird. We get on a bit of a streak, and you just gotta get used to doing it and having new stuff out. But we're back anyway, and man, this is almost like a continuation, because we were on ghost hunting in New England with Amelia and Beth, and this is almost a continuation of their episode, wouldn't you say?
Yeah. I would say so. It was weird synchronicities happening again, so...
Yeah, there you go.
Do it.
Yeah, so what we are talking about in there is actually what we are talking about this week, what we kind of hinted there. But here we go. You guys ready to get into a really, really weird place?
Oh, you know it.
I love weird places.
Love weird places.
Let's do it.
Jinx, you owe me a Coke with rum in it.
All right, I got you.
Okay.
This place is not only, it's a place, it's a shape. So here we are. Let's talk about the Bridgewater Triangle.
We will turn you out, make you scream and shout. You will tell all your friends about us. We will turn you out, make you scream and shout. You will tell all your friends about us. Friends about us.
Back that booty up and let me put my hands above it.
Yeah, all right. Hit it one time.
Ooh, love that song.
Nice drop.
Yeah, what's the connection there? Well, that was Hit It One Time from the group Inches from Sin on the album Bridgewater Triangle. Props.
Oh, yeah. Nice. I see the connection
badass.
there now. That's good.
Well, yeah, it was very, it was there, though. Let's get into it now. Where and what the heck is the Bridgewater Triangle? Well, the Bridgewater Triangle refers to an area of about 200 square miles within southeastern Massachusetts in the U.S., claimed to be a site of alleged paranormal phenomena, ranging from UFOs to poltergeists, orbs, balls of fire, and other spectral phenomena. Various Bigfoot-like sightings, giant snakes, and thunderbirds are also reported.
What?
Ooh, Thunderbird.
There's so much going on there.
Like the car?
There's some some 70s guys with cool mustaches that are always seen on the highways there.
Sounds like a movie The Rock would be in with all those things.
I'd see that movie.
This is the Bridgewater Thunderbirds town. Let's get we're going to get a little more specific. Yeah, they got giant snakes there too. The specific boundaries of this Bridgewater Triangle were first defined by the man himself, cryptozoologist Loren Coleman. And he also coined the term Bridgewater Triangle in the 70s. And then in his book, Mysterious America, he wrote that the Bridgewater Triangle encompasses the towns of Abington, Rehoboth, Freetown, at the points of the triangle, and Brockton, Whitman, West Bridgewater, East Bridgewater, Bridgewater proper, Middleborough, Dighton, Berkeley, Raynham, Norton, Eastoe, Lakeville, Seanock, and Taunton inside the triangle. That's all the towns of the triangle.
Rolling deep.
So it's like a county.
It seems like a few counties. This is a huge triangular area with UFOs, poltergeist orbs, Bigfoots, and we got Thunderbirds too. Pretty cool.
Nice. That's awesome.
And and but this is from Loren Coleman. So Loren Coleman is the guy who coined this term, this Bridgewater Triangle. You guys like Loren Coleman, right?
Sure.
You know he is. He's really respected in the crypto community, man. He's written like 40 books. He's on TV.
Russ, I'm so bad at names. I really am. It's not funny.
It's fine. He coined this term when he's working on that Mysterious America book. But now, hey, if you don't know much about him, we're going to learn now. Let's hear now a little bit of Loren Coleman on the Bridgewater Triangle area, the triangular area.
When I moved to Massachusetts and started really mapping out the state and trying to figure out what was going on, I noticed over and over again that the Bridgewater area. Here's an area where this, even organized government had decided to put a mental hospital, a state penitentiary, a very strange forest, the Freetown Forest, and all of these were almost as if they were the recent modern outcome of the Hockomock Swamp, the Bridgewater Triangle, being a very sinister, strange location. You don't put a penitentiary or a state hospital for the criminally insane in neighborhoods that aren't already accepting of something a little bit off.
Yeah, you stick them in where the monsters are. Put the prison there.
That's an interesting thing. I don't know, because there's that such thing as for-profit prisons, and sometimes people do. Look, if you played SimCity, you get benefits for like having a prison. You get cut grants and deals and shit. So that's probably.
This is before SimCity. This is when I think it's more just no one wants to live in this swamp, and we'll just put the prison there. But the origin of strange activity in this particular triangle, they go back many, many years to something called King Philip's War. All right, King Philip's War, or sometimes called First Indian War, Metacom's War, Metacomet's War, Proto-Metacomet's Rebellion, Metacom's Rebellion. It has a lot of names, but this was
so many
an
rebellions.
It was just one, though. It was an armed conflict in 1675 to 1678 between Indian inhabitants of New England and New England colonists and their Indian allies. So the Indians and the New Englanders are fighting against this. This war is named for Metacomet, the Wampanoag chief who adopted the name Philip because of the friendly relations between his father, Masolo, and the Mayflower Pilgrims. The war continued in the most northern reaches of New England until the signing of the Treaty of Casco Bay in April 1678. Okay, let me just start a story. Sorry, a moth flew by. It actually freaked me out while I'm reading this.
Oh my god. There's something
right across
going
the
on.
screen.
It might have been a rod, actually.
Oh, shit.
I'm not taping. There could have been rods on this tape.
Moth rods.
So let's go. But let me tell you, because this almost reminds me of Pascagoula, where it's got a very deep Native American lore to it. And it's an area with a lot of different things going on. So according to one tale, the Native Americans had cursed the swamp centuries ago because of the poor treatment they received from those colonial settlers. A revered object of the Wampanoag people, a belt known as the Wampum Belt, was lost during King Philip's War. Legend says that the area owes its paranormal unrest to the fact that this Wampum Belt was lost from the native people. So there you go, another
people.
another tale of sadness, and it seems like all the events here, they are giving an origin to a wampum belt that was taken.
Interesting. So yeah, that makes sense. Definitely.
Yeah,
sure.
I don't know anything about these wampum belts, but I do know that the Indians were very spiritual, so it makes sense that they could curse an area for stealing
that
from
shit
them.
happens. Yeah, that happens all the time. They're like, all right, man, you fuck with me, you'll see. That's why I think it makes perfect sense.
Point Pleasant too. It all that has a very Native American origin. But let's hear more about the legend. And here's an excerpt from the 2013 documentary called "The Bridgewater Triangle," where they talk about a place called Antoine Rock and the Wampum Belt.
At Antoine Rock, aside from being one of the most active places, is the idea of the Wampum Belt. Philip gave the Wampum Belt, which was the physical representation of the narrative of the Wampanoag people, their history. He gave it to Antoine, and then when Benjamin Church agreed to the surrender, he took the belt, and it kind of disappears from all recorded record. And a lot of people feel that the hauntings and the weirdness that's in the Bridgewater Triangle, the weirdness at Antoine Rock, will happen until the Wampum Belt is returned.
They want that belt back, man.
Yeah, I mean, shoot, it's probably expensive.
Look for it. But things are so weird in this triangle, with this clip, that even when they talk about this stuff, it makes strange things occur. Check out this next clip. This is right after what you heard about that guy.
You're talking about Antoine Rock, and he said right at the end that things in the forest won't return right until the Wampum Belt is returned. Cool. The light goes on.
Oh, shit.
I didn't notice that.
Oh, whoa. We hear your message. If I could, I would return it.
Shit.
Shit.
So is this...
Watch the mic. Those are fresh, brand new batteries. They gotta be
That was beautiful.
Wow, they're really excited. They're stoked.
Yeah, I mean, I would be too, because I don't know. It's sometimes I'm equally scared, but then also really excited when things happen. Like I failed to mention one of my stories when we were, on that on Amelia.
Hunting in New England.
Yes, sorry. That I would get that excited too. Just you get
sure.
You don't have like the right reactions because you're just so like in shock.
If you're actually going out to this triangle and you're trying to do a documentary and something does happen, you kind of freak out. And you're talking about Wampum Belt, which is maybe they find a lot in that. This documentary is very good. This is worth checking out.
Is this thing going to happen again where I have to be scared that because we're talking about it that something's going to happen?
I think you're pretty
flew.
far from the triangle right now.
Yeah, so you have to be near the triangle and talk about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
This place, though, this triangle is packed with almost like every conceivable paranormal occurrence, and some think it is a vortex that things are happening. But here are some of the things that you just might come across if you ever find yourself in the Bridgewater Triangle. Here we go. First thing you might run into is UFOs. That's right. A 1760 report is likely the first documented UFO report on the planet. I guess that's a big deal. However, it certainly wasn't the last UFO report to come out of the Bridgewater Triangle. On Halloween of 1908, it was another UFO sighting documented in local newspapers. In 1968, 5 people claimed they saw a strange ball of light floating among the trees in a wooded part of Rehoboth. I'm saying this terribly, I'm sure. In the 1970s, UFO sightings were frequently reported to occur in different areas of the Bridgewater Triangle. In one 1976 report, 2 UFOs were seen landing alongside Route 4040 in Tauntaun. And in 1994, a Bridgewater law enforcement officer reported seeing a triangular-shaped craft with red and white lights. So, and there's more. The good one, the last one. The town of Ranham frequently receives reports of glowing balls of light floating over the ground at the local dog track. So you got a haunted dog track in a triangle.
They like dogs. That's cute.
Maybe. Yeah, they do. A dog will be a big part later. But UFOs is one thing. There's also... This triangle also has mythical cryptids. In 1970, reports of a Bigfoot-like 7-foot-tall hairy monster in its footprints instigated both the Bridgewater and Massachusetts State Police Canine Unit to conduct a search for a bear. However, neither man nor bear was ever found. Okay, it's got a Bigfoot. And there you go, more dogs getting in the action.
Oh, no. Yeah, I don't want anything to happen to them.
Dogs and hog dogs.
Yeah, I don't want their jaws split open by an alien, by Freddy.
Oh,
or
no.
anything like that.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that was my first thought. Is that bad?
No.
I'm just concerned.
Rest in